baby. You put that thing on. Hey, oh, stir it up, baby. Stir it up. Oh, it done got hot. Let me pat it, girl. Hey, hey, pat it, hey, hey, hey. Get ready. It's a Queen Supreme Court. Who it is?
You know, when Kaya and Maddie first broke up, and again, I have been watching them for a really long time since the beginning, since they started, when they were starting to get together. But when Kaya and Maddie broke up, that hurt my heart because I never thought that anybody could replace Kaya. And I still actually feel that way. Kaya, whether you love her or hate her, just had a funny ass mouth and a dangerous ass mouth. And that's what I loved most about her. And clearly Maddie did too. She had a great balance with Maddie. And so when they broke up, I was like, you know what? I don't even think I want to watch the show anymore. But I tried to give it a shot. All right. So when Maddie started bringing in guest judges, she had Shekinah and Lil Mo and Messy C and Neffy and Nikki Nicole. I can go on and on. Duchess Kelly Love. She had a lot of different people. Lonnie B. There was some that I enjoyed. I like New York, right? I like Duchess Kelly Love, and I like Tokyo and Supa. Lonnie B was cool. There was a couple I was like, I didn't care for Latavia. She seemed a little boring. OG Nunu, I was like, she just seems too quiet for me. I just felt like Maddie needed people to kind of keep up with her and keep up with her energy level. Messy C was far too over the top for me, just too extra. Sometimes it's people just too extra. Tim Bay, he never seemed to understand what was going on or never knew what was going on in the world. So that kind of bothered me with him. Neffy, she was cool, but Neffy kind of turned me off when she was acting funny about the food, right? So like I said, she's had a lot of really decent guests, but no one, in my opinion, compares to Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva, I think this is his third time coming on, and when I tell you, I technically watched the show from the beginning to the end only when Funky Dineva is on there. For the most part, I can't even tune in more than 30 minutes with any other guest. But when Funky Dineva is on there, I can watch the whole show because I know Funky Dineva is going to do a few things. Funky Dineva is going to keep it real with Maddie and read his friend when needed. Funky Dineva is going to drag a folk down to the floor when necessary. And Funky Dineva speaks intelligently and always has a good argument to back up whatever he's saying. And that's what I love most about him. She can get ratchet. Funky Dineva can get ratchet, but I love that he's funny with it. He just has really good comedic timing with Maddie. And I think that that's what Maddie needs. Some of the guests that she's had before, they don't really know how to play off of Maddie very well. But Funky Dineva and Maddie are actual friends. And I suppose when you're friends like that, you kind of know your friend. You know how to read your friend. You know how to know when your friend is saying something, when you say something back. You just get your friend. All right. I love that about Maddie and Funky Dineva. They both have their own platforms. Funky Dineva is successful in his own right, has a wonderful platform. I watch Funky Dineva if I want to get like a review on Love and Hip Hop or Black Ink Crew or the Braxton's Family Values or Real Housewives of Atlanta. I can go on and on and on. If you haven't ever watched Funky Dineva, please check him out. He is hilarious. And of course, Maddie's always had her own platform. But like I said, when Kaya left, I kept thinking to myself, I cannot really watch this show anymore because I know that all these people that Maddie bring in will never be able to replace Kaya. And I knew that's not what she was trying to do. She was trying to go in a different direction, but a lot of people truly missed that thing, whatever it was, that Kaya brought. And the only person I feel that comes close without going over the ledge is Funky Dineva, right? Kaya would drag you down to the flow and drag you through the mud and hurt your feelings. She would hurt your feelings. I felt hurt when she would talk about some people. But what I love about Funky Dineva is Funky Dineva will drag, but he'll stop. He won't go all the way over the ledge, right? He'll drag, and then he'll make that person feel good. He'll drag, and then he'll say something decent about that person. So that's what I've always loved about Funky Dineva. I hope that they'll continue to work together again because, like I said, I think Maddie has found a good fit for the show. I know Funky Dineva lives in Miami, and of course Maddie's in Atlanta, and so they can't do the show all the time, and I probably wouldn't want to see them together every single Monday. I do kind of like that Maddie has a lot of variety and that she does bring in different people because that also helps their platforms. They already have platforms, but she definitely helps grow their platforms. One more person I would love to see is Alexander Rogers. I don't know if you know him, but he's another funny YouTuber. I would love to see Alexander Rogers on that bench before Maddie kind of like settles with one person or another. I guess New York is okay. I know a lot of people like New York. She was okay to me. She was a little extra too. But like I said, I think the fact that Maddie and Funky Dineva are actual friends definitely helps. All right. So at the end of this video, I've put together a few videos just to kind of give you an idea of why I think they work so well. Won't you enjoy it? Take care, y'all.
Now, I'm not joking about this part. This is where I get serious. Pause. She was on Wendy Williams, and she said that she was mad with Iyanla because she tried to sexually shame her. Not joking here.
Oh, wait,
pause,
she didn't refer to her as Iyanla. It was Robin.
Rhonda, because that's her real name. Iyanla Red, they call her Rhonda. We call her Ro from round the way. She was over there with Ro and said Ro was trying to sex shame her. Now, this is where I get serious. Apparently, a family member went on the show and I guess revealed to Iyanla that Tamar had experienced some sexual abuse and trauma previously in her childhood. And you know, Iyanla, you be trying to lie, Karen, and Iyanla be like, you act like this because somebody touched you.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. And Tamar wasn't ready for all of that. She had not known that them people had not told her business. And see, it was probably Tracy. Because Tracy always got some shit going on. I may not be a lady, but I'm all woman.
Dineva, Tamar down here. Oh. Tamar, reading you.
Scroll back. What she said?
She said, what did you say about her being molested?
I didn't say nothing bad about that tired ass bitch being molested. I actually supported you in that and got very serious in it since you around here with your ashy ass friends say, what the fuck your not need big leg up. I ain't even finna do that with her.
Dineva.
I'm not looking, she's the one coming at me sideways. I didn't say anything bad about her being molested. I was in support of her. So whoever calling her, telling her to get on the line and she getting on here doing this dumbass shit that she always do, they end up getting her read by me. She need to go back and look at it. I didn't say anything. One thing about it, baby, I got a soul. I would never say anything dirty about somebody getting molested. Anybody from Miami or South Florida know that them Haitian women and them Jamaican women at the wash house put all that bleaching cream on their skin? Yes, and that's what Charlamagne look like. He look like a glowworm Haitian woman down to the wash house on 79th Street, first and foremost. Second of all, okay, I'm sorry, you cannot go file charges on some beat up puss and then 15 years later talking about your mama didn't make you cooperate and you want to reopen the case to get people fired. I'm not for it. It's following suit with that Bill Cosby bullshit.
Drop down with it, drop down with it, people. Drop down with it, drop down with it.
Oh, let me do like this.
Do it like that.
Hey. Oh, shit. Hey.
Tell them what. Get up here now, people. Get up here, man.
I don't want to fall again. Get up here.
Rock with it, bitch. Rock with it, bitch. Rock with it. Let me get this right together, bitch. Let me get this right